Hello, everyone. Welcome to Designing Pop Bars that Convert using DotcomPal. So, everyone, I have a question for you. People watching on Facebook, people watching on YouTube, wouldn't it be amazing if there was only one simple way, one easy marketing hack that will help you get visitors when they're leaving, decrease bounce rates when people are going away from your website, get you more unique page views overall, that's amazing for SEO, and increase conversions and revenue. Ultimately, getting people to your page, and even when they want to leave, bringing them back so they can get your product or service. And we can do this. It's simple, it's easy, and you'll be able to do this at the same time and actually avoid the headache of trying to figure out all the hard work and the programming and the coding that goes into it. There's a simple way, and that is designing pop-up bars and banners that convert using DotcomPal. So if you guys haven't already, if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button to know when we go live with more updates like this to help you build, grow your business to the next level using DotcomPal. And if you're watching on Facebook, do me a favor and give this a like and share this with someone who wants to build and grow their business. So when it comes to pop-up banners and pop-ups, what do you guys think of? People watching on Facebook, people watching on YouTube, let me know. When I say pop-ups, when I say banners, what do you think of? Now, a lot of people have different notions. Some people don't like pop-ups, correct? Avi, when I first say pop-ups, what do you think? Oh, I need to get AdBlock Plus.
Yeah.
He's going to give me an advertisement. Make 30 grand in 2 seconds using this simple thing. No experience necessary. All I got to do is buy this product. Stuff like that.
Well, really, pop-ups is something that people, well, if you have many years going around the web, you will see those really, really ugly pages where they show up some pop-up windows, and they still exist. But I think with the advance of technology right now, I think the Windows XP computers can maybe show that. But we are not referring to those type of pop-ups. Yeah, those pop-ups are horrible. They are terrible. They don't work. Yeah, they are ugly and they are virus related. So we are not talking about those pop-ups. It's different. It's totally different. And also pop-ups really are really used a lot online for many businesses. People that hate pop-ups, maybe they hate advertising too, because they maybe no, they don't like to see pop-ups, they don't like to see advertising and all that. But still, it is highly used for many people online, and also for paid advertising networks like Google, like Facebook. You see, they offer their advertisements, and I'm very sure that the paid advertising is not going to stop anytime. That is going to increase. So even when there is a lot of people that say, "Well, I don't like pop-ups or I don't like advertising," or anything like that, well, they install things to block them, but it's just a small number of people who do that. But in reality, it's a business that it will never stop, and also it will continue growing, the advertising and the pop-ups and all that, and they still work. They do work. Just a small number of people are the people that don't like those, but in reality is highly useful for marketing purposes.
Yeah. Yeah. And the nice thing is here, if you can get some ancient technology, which is Windows XP, if you can find a computer or ME, I actually started on ME. I will be impressed with that. People watching on Facebook, people watching on YouTube, how far back does your Windows or your computer experience go? And have you seen any of these old school pop-ups? And I know what you're talking about. Hey,
Yeah,
when
they move it around. They move like this, and they just shiny yellow and with the blacking, like it looks like a discotheque. I don't know what is a discotheque. It looks something like the I don't know. It's just horrible. It's not
okay.
like that. It's not like that anymore.
No,
Nothing at all.
not anymore. No, and when you're thinking of pop-up banners, you might be thinking of the Windows XP ones like we talked about, but there's another kind you can use, and actually I'm going to show you some case studies, give you some reasoning why these pop-ups are so useful and how they can actually help. See, you're usually on websites and people watching on Facebook, YouTube. Have you been on a website recently where you're scrolling for a little bit, you're looking at something, and then it says, hey, get a free whatever it is, ebook, could be video training, could be just something else, could be a discount code if you're on a Shopify website or an e-com website. And a lot of people, including me, I've got interested in that. And I'm sure, Avi, you've been on a website and you see, oh, learn 5 tips to make an awesome SEO case study. Get my free report.
Yeah, it depends on the topic.
Yeah, you put in abanatisuarez@gmail.com, and then you say, okay, well, what are these? I got to get these 5 things. What are they? Or whatever it is, whatever niche you're looking for, how to make money, how to improve relationships, how to lose weight. You go, ooh, there's a lead magnet, as we talked about in our previous trainings in the freelancers training. You go, ooh, there's a sign up form. All I got to do is enter my email address and I can get my free ebook. I can get my free report. I do video courses, so ooh, I can get my free video course or whatever it is. You're on a website, you're looking around, and a lead magnet pops up. And here's the cool thing. You can literally make these real simple. All you have to do is click a few buttons, and you can actually control all these behaviors with some simple clicks. And that includes, are they going to show up when you scroll? Are they going to show up when leaving? Are you going to show up if someone is trying to exit or when someone's bouncing? Bouncing means leaving the website. Or if you've heard the slang term, I'm going to bounce, is meaning I'm going to leave. So it's a little interesting thing with bounce rate. So even if you're not convinced, you're saying, well, that sounds good. Why would I use a pop-up specifically, though? Maybe I'll just build a landing page and, I'll give it a go. What I would say is that's fine. You can build a landing page, and there's great pages we have. We have tons of templates. But I would ask, ultimately, do you want to increase conversion rates, and do you want to increase it by a huge amount? Some of these case studies, they increase it by 7, 10, 20. I could even imagine 50%. So you're leaving out a lot of money. You're leaving a huge audience, and you're kind of opening the door for, if someone's going to leave and they forget about it, then they may not come back. But if you have pop-ups there, you're actually going to give them a simple and quick way, just getting something hopefully for free that they really value. And in return, you'll get their email address. So when they leave, when they forgot about that page they landed on, you still have their email and you can still talk to them. And if you look at our best practices, you can see, hey, what's powerful? Having that list. Because if you have that good list, you can let them know about offers you're doing. You can let them know about services you have, discounts, or a high ticket affiliate program like .comPal. That's a nice thing to email them about.
We teach to people that if you don't use a lead generation strategy, you are losing a lot of people. Right? You are wasting a lot of money, a lot of time, because you have your website, really nice website, everything is just cool, and you have quality content. But still, if you don't have a lead generation strategy, then you will miss a lot of people, and all those, and that maybe if you use paid advertising, you are wasting a lot of your money because there is just one simple trick you can do to get people in your list, and that will increase a lot your effort and your investment. But also, besides that, there is another group of people, which is an important group of people, where you are missing out if you don't use pop-ups or any pop-up or splash or any pop-up advertising strategy, because this is another strategy. The lead generation is one, and there are many ways to do so. But also, if you don't use that, the pop-ups and banners part, then you are missing another group of people too that you can have the potential to get them in. Because there are many ways of getting leads. And one is the submission form, that's one of them. If you have an opt-in form, okay, cool. but also inside the pop-ups, you can do that too. So if you combine both of them, that's a lot of more power. The lead generation and the pop-up strategy, it works great. And also not only for that, you can also increase sales for these. You can also increase or decrease bounce rate too, because if someone is trying to leave, then if you give them something of value and also if you use the right technology, then you can also avoid that. And this is something so powerful that online you are able to track that. For example, how can you track when your people go in and leave your offline store? I don't know if there is any type of tracker in the door when someone enters and someone goes out, how many people go in, how many people go out, and how many of those people buy or not buy. Maybe there's someone up there in the door looking at, oh, 10 people enter and 2 people go out, or 10 people enter and just 1 stay and 9 went out. So maybe someone is there looking at everyone. Or maybe they are just looking at who is stealing something from the web, from the store, and put it in the pocket or anything. But this is something not easy to do inside a store, but you can do that inside a website using the proper technology.
Yeah, they'll get a pop-up for that too. The police.
Before going out, there's a pop-up or a text message. Hey, don't go, please. There is a lot of offers here. If you don't go, you can get a discount, something like that. You cannot do that offline.
Yeah, Walmart, when you come in, they'd say, it'd be the equivalent, actually, Walmart, you come in, they say, what's your phone number? And then you're about to leave, and they say, no, big screens are off for $500. And you'd say, oh, I didn't know that. There's a special. And then you come back in. Now,
yeah,
the retail store would be a little bit goofy. You know what I mean? That'd be a little bit. But online, that's perfectly par for the course. That's perfectly normal. And not only is it that, but if you have a good lead gen strategy like that with using pop-ups, you can get a lot more. I'm going to show you some case studies. But first, I want to break down. You might be asking, okay, this sounds all good. What elements go into this? What kind of makes a good pop-up bar or a banner? Because a lot of people will say, okay, that's fine. I can use them. I see why. But what would make a good one? What would make one that's high converting? Because you want it to convert. You don't want it to either do nothing or hurt conversion. And one thing that's really, really good is scarcity. If I say something like, oh, only for a limited time. If you don't click on this, this page may not be around. If you don't, come back here, the price will increase, or it will go to a monthly price. Ooh, no, I got to get that. So if you have a scarcity induced headline, boom, you're going to get someone excited. And then you want to make sure that you're going to explain what the offer, the gift, or what you're selling is. Just be real clear about it. Getting an ebook, am I getting a video course? What am I getting? And what's it going to do? 5 ways to help me increase customers, to increase revenue, to whatever it is, to improve my relationships, to get in better health. I just want simply something that's going to go away soon, that has a clear description, and maybe you can even put a couple points, bullet points, or just a couple points like what they're going to get. It doesn't have to be very long because we're trying to get them excited, but a couple reinforcing points are going to help. And then a strong, as I said, call to action. Why? Because if you don't tell people what to do, then if you don't give them a call to action, they're not going to execute sometimes. Or don't just assume that they will execute because you have a button there or because you're telling them something. You need to have a strong call to action. And then as far as the technical side, you just want probably first name or even just a valid email address as the only required fields, and maybe an opt-in, opt-out option that lets them know what they will miss if they decline. So that's simply all you need. It's pretty simple. If you have scarcity, get to the point, a couple strong points to reinforce that, and then you have the capture with the first name, maybe the email address, and a way to say, okay, you can leave, but you're going to leave this offer on the table. I wouldn't want you to go without getting your free webinar, your free 5 tips, your free ebook. So there's different types of pop-ups as well, as you may have seen. You've been on different websites, you're scrolling around. I'm going to show you this here in a second. But there's click pop-ups that appear when you do a specific action. And then there's time pop-ups that you don't have to do anything, but they might appear within a minute, 60 seconds, couple of minutes. There is scroll pop-ups that work when you scroll past a certain part of the page. And then there's exit intent pop-ups when you're about to leave. I'm sure you've seen this. You leave by a page, closing the tab, clicking back, or showing any kind of way to, like, I'm going to leave this site, hitting the X, and it says, no, wait, before you leave, special offer. And people watching on YouTube and Facebook, how would you like to be able to use those types of pop-ups, those elements, to increase conversions in your business, in your service, products you're selling? Let me know in the chat. Give me a guess in the chat if you're excited and you want to see some case studies on this. Who's with me? All right. See, we have a lot of people watching. So Avenatti, let's dive into some case studies. People love case studies because it actually shows real progress. So the first one I want to do is talk about a website called Fast Track and how it works with an exit intent. Remember, exit intent is when I'm about to go out the door. I'm saying, hey, I'm leaving the convenience store, and then I get a text message, or in internet land, I would get a pop-up. Now we're going to Opt-in Monster, and
yeah, there is an example there.
Yeah, there's a monster.
Ouch, that's abandonment. So at the same time, they're trying to be funny, and that's really, really good. And it looks professional. It looks nice. It doesn't hurt your eyes like those old Windows XP pop-ups with the lining and all that. It's different. This is something more professional, nice looking. It's soft to your eyes, so it's good. I like it.
Yeah. And then they have another one on the page. You can get a special offer. They put 50% off Opt-in Monster, and they were able to increase by 53%. Yes. I mean, think about it like this. If you, let's say you're making 10, let's just say it's 50%. I'm going to do the math. Let's say you're making 10 grand a month or 5 grand, and you're able to recover 50% of your visitors and make 10. Would it be worth it to use pop-ups? Let me know, people watching on YouTube, people watching on Facebook. Would you like to expand your digital agency and potentially double your profit? No guarantees.
You see,
but it's very powerful.
That's it. And these are just examples, real examples from people. Because imagine that 50% of people for exit intent is something that you can do in a few minutes. It's something quick you can do, and it's just only doing something. So when someone is going to leave, it gets back. So that is 50% of the people. And if you know what is the profitable of the website, imagine what you can do that with only one small fix. So that's really, really powerful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Definitely. So I have another exciting story for you. If you guys are ready, Nate Boyd, learning how, and of course, I just want to give a shout out to Nate Boyd for your awesome feedback. Let's check out another case study. Are you ready? Digital marketer gets 2,689 extra leads. Boom. You know, you can do that even if they only paid $1 a month. Guys, yeah. People watching on Facebook, people watching on YouTube, think about it like that. And to read the story to you real quick, Digital Marketer is actually a blog run by a community of really, really smart people. They have a great reputation of marketers and business owners. And Ryan Deese, I believe is how you pronounce it. He's a webpreneur. He founded that blog, and he's done really, really well. He founded a lot of e-com businesses in different industries, which will be great to, if he needs to run multiple businesses. I have an amazing platform in mind, and he's done incredibly well with a lot of them. But there was a thing that he needed help with. Justin Rondeau shared Opt-in Monk's on-site retargeting features, and it worked wonders, literally. And just to give you the really quick thing, when Opt-in Monk was implemented, digital marketers saw their bounce rate decrease from 66.46% to 53.39%. Not only so, but the average time on the site also increased by 54%. People are staying longer. People stay longer in your store, they're more likely to buy. People stay longer on your webpage, they're more likely to buy. And just to top it off, the average page views went up per visitor by 26%. The real kicker is he got 26,000 or 2,689
those
leads.
when the bounce rates is something that has a direct impact on SEO, right? If you decrease the bounce rates, that's the first thing. And the second thing is if you got more unique views, it also is a boost for SEO. So you are targeting several things at the same time, only for using pop-ups. And it's something so easy and quick to use if you use the right technology. And you can just target like 10 different benefits at the same time by using pop-ups. So I don't know why still people hate pop-ups, but maybe they are not marketers. So, but I know they work. They are good. And also I'm pretty sure many people have had the chance to use or to see an advertising or a pop-up, and they have also been so thankful in order to get access to what they got for free or the discount they got. Because if there is not for a pop-up, you never would be aware of a discount too. So I think they are good. They are nice.
And what I found is people don't like pop-ups when they're being used to sell to them. It's like cold calling to me on the internet. Like I came here. If you're going to,
it depends on how you use it. You have to be professional. You need to know how to use it.
Yeah.
So people don't hate it
correctly. Yeah. If it looks good, if you use it correctly, strong call to action, you get to the point, boom, you get there. Yes, you can use it. It's like anything. Use it well. It looks good. It's powerful. It can convert. And you're using it. You're not being sold to. You're trying to sell people with it. That's the exciting thing. So, people on Facebook, people on YouTube, are you ready for something else amazing? I really, really liked this story. Zushu, sorry, is a online retailer, and they're based in the U.S. They actually specialize in fashion, women's fashion. And the interesting thing is they were seeing a lot of traffic on their site go through without buying anything. They weren't necessarily bouncing, but they just weren't converting. And then Zuhu tried to do something different. What did they do? They used Opt-in Monk, and they decided, hey, they're just going to give a giveaway like you were talking about Abenadi. Let's give something away for people who sign on the email list, and they actually gave a 10% off coupon. Now, who doesn't want 10% off? That's a nice thing to do, or get 50% off. Makes me feel special. Oh, I'm getting a discount. Wow, they must really value my time. They must really care and want to get me to purchase this product, be a good product. How did that help? Well, in a couple of months, Zushu increased by 7.35%. In the same period, they got over 5,000 extra subs, 1,129 of whom went to purchase one of their available products. So think about that. Even if it's a $10 product, it's a lot of people. That's a lot of revenue. Increased by 7.35%. That's huge. People on YouTube, people on Facebook, are you excited about doubling your conversions or getting more customers or just getting more sales? Let me know in the chat box what you're thinking right now. Give me a yes, I'm excited. Let me know if you're ready to double your conversions, to get those conversions going. Now I have one more really, really quick one. So I just want to reiterate, with pop-ups, these are just ideas. You can do a bunch of stuff here. You can give discounts, you can give freebies, you can give hints and tips, you can give them something that locks them in. Like I use actually free YouTube channel. That's what I like to use, because then I have the YouTube channel. I can help with the business owner. and I can do stuff like that. So hopefully that gives you kind of an idea. People watching on YouTube, people watching on Facebook, what do you think right now? Let me know your thoughts. So for our final case study, drum roll, this actually happened with a luxury brand in Asia, in Malaysia, where it's based. It's a Bonia is how you say that, and Bonia actually saw a 28% increase in their conversions after implementing an exit pop-up. Remember when you're about to leave? So what happened is their subs were about to leave, or the customers were about to leave, and then they showed them an exit pop-up, and they did the exit survey using the pop-ups.
I think, can you, I don't see your screen. For some reason it's black. I don't know if it's my connection.
Oh. I believe I am sharing screens.
Yeah, maybe it's my connection, but I see a black. Just continue. Let me check in Facebook.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I got it. Now I see it.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, Bonia, a Malaysian-based fashion brand, saw a 20% increase after putting in an exit pop-up. And when their subs or their customers were about to leave, they did an exit survey, and I'm showing you the survey here so you can actually do, ask them questions. Hey, did you find out what you were looking for on Bonia.com? What prevented you from ordering the product today? What were you looking for? And then they got results from this. When you get results from that, hey, you can figure out what is going wrong and you can help your customers. And by doing that, they did a couple months straight. They had 1,000 answers to go over and analyze. And they discovered actually 15% of their customers found what they were looking for, but it was mostly the budget that stopped them. And 85% of their customers did not find what they were looking for. And the nice thing in DotcomPal is you can track all your analytics. You can see what's going on, and you can ask questions as well. You can put stuff in forms, and you can customize those forms to get the information that you'd like to get. Ultimately, it helped them, and Bonia saw by making some shifts and changes to the different things, their different watches, bags, and apparel, they were able to spike up their conversions by 28%. People watching on YouTube, people watching on Facebook. Isn't that amazing? Aren't you excited for this? So just imagine this. You're working at your business. You're saying, okay, I'm making a little bit of revenue, but I want to increase that. How much would an extra 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 potentially help you? Let me know in the comment section below how would using something like that allow you to increase your revenue, because I'm excited to show you that not only can you do this easily in DotcomPal, but you can add it to pages, websites, or whatever you'd like to, and you don't have to do any coding. You don't have to figure anything out. It's simply just drag and drop. So without further ado, let's go to the all-in-one solution to help you build, grow, sell, and manage from one place, DotcomPal. If you have not got a DotcomPal account, that is fine. Just head to DotcomPal.com and then click Get an Account for free. And it is completely free. You can set up a business in less than 3 seconds, and you can watch our older video on how to work multiple business with DotcomPal to see how it's done. I'm on the dashboard here. If there's any questions about how to get things set up, you can go through our Getting Started guides to familiarize with the dashboard, what you need to get set up, and how to set up a new business. So once you have a new business set up, you have a goal in mind, you can go to the left-hand side over here and click Grow. And you'll see different things you can grow with. And then we can go ahead and click on pop-ups and bars. And then we can see all the pop-ups and bars we have created for this specific business. And the cool thing is, if you watched yesterday, you can also copy it to your other businesses. If you have multiple businesses, you can check the analytics and see how your pop-up bar is doing. And you can also import pop-up bars from other folks who have DotcomPal. If you're doing client work with somebody else and you're the client receiving it and they send you a DotcomPal file, you simply click import and then grab the download file, which would look something like this. But this is but it'll have a .dcp. So how do you create a new pop-up bar? You go to the right-hand side here and you click pop-up and bar. And then you can name it whatever you'd like. Increase video conversions. I'll go ahead and click create. I'm just going to give this a second here to load. Now we have 16 pages of awesome looking pop-ups. And you can preview them by clicking the eye icon here to see what it looks like on desktop and mobile. And you'll want to go through here and see which pop-up meets your needs. Which one do you like? Simply just click on the pages and you can look around. They have different sizes, different shapes, you know, they look different, but you can customize all of these. So let's take a look at a simple one and just customize it really quick. You can do this within a few clicks and make it really, really quick and simple. So I'm just going to click the shout out one. And all you have to do once you find a pop-up you like is go ahead and click on it and it will load. Give it 1 second because it does take.
So something nice, as you notice, we understand the importance of using pop-ups and using bars and notification boxes and all that. So it's important because there are so many benefits you can get only with you doing a few things. Also, you can see that we made it even more possible or easier because there are already nice looking designs, like high converting and also professional looking designs, so you can use them right away, and also you can use them for free. So there you can see so many examples you can use. It depends on the purpose of the notification or what you want to achieve with it. So it's nice also using these templates because they're already done for you, and also you can also design new ones if you want. You can just change these ones and also make it look like any other pop-up you see online. Maybe you would like to replicate some other example of online, and you can do here that too. So it's something we do care, and also we like. That's why we introduce this technology into DotcomPal, because we know the results it gives in the marketing online.
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing is, yeah, we want you to grow because as you grow, we grow. And by giving you the right tools such as pop-ups, landing pages, website builders, and I mean, the list goes on and on, you're able to succeed. And by doing these live trainings, we're able to show you how to use the tools to succeed, because it's not enough just to give you a tool belt. If I just said, hey, Avenatti, here's a bunch of tools, I hand you a hammer, a wrench, and a drill, you say, okay, get to work. You'll wonder, okay, well, what am I supposed to do here? But if I say, here's how to use it, here's why you would use it, here's what situation you would use it in, then you're more familiarized. So how quickly can we do this? You can do it within a minute or two. We have a headline here. You can change everything just like a landing page. Just click on it and change the text. So increase versions with video by 80%. So that's something I'd like to do. I'd like to increase conversions with video by 80%. I do believe that's possible. So that's a quick headline. And then I just want learn how to use YouTube videos to make income online and expand your brand by 5,000 new visitors a day. And maybe I'll center that. So that's looking pretty good. I can also change the background image. I can make this as big or as small as I want by clicking on it, going up and down. Maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger. Why not? I can even get a background image if I'd like and replace that here. But I think it's actually looking pretty good. Now, what else do we need? I'm going to go ahead and take these buttons out with the delete function. And if you remember, we have elements and widgets. I'm going to go ahead and click on the lead form. I like the transparent form myself. You can use whatever one you'd like. You can also add all the elements from here if you'd like to add a video in the pop-up bar, if you'd like to add images, more text, shapes, spaces, icons, social media, or even custom HTML like a PayPal button or Stripe, to pay, or a Stripe button to get a payment. You can definitely do that here. So now I have my lead form, which I got from widgets. I just went to lead form and then drag one over. So this is looking pretty good to me. I have everything here I need. I'm just going to go click edit here. I'll go to integration and I'll actually click on the name field. Now here you can choose all the fields you'd like in integration to put in your pop-up. If you want a name and an email, I think is good, but if you'd like to add phone, date of birth, country, description, their WhatsApp, Viber, Snapchat, you can do so. You can also link it to one of your lists. So you can say, okay, I want it to go to restaurant owners, or if you have a third-party integration, you can link it there too. You just hit save, and you can see a green circle. And then maybe I'll expand this a little bit more. And there you go. And I'm liking this a lot. I'm just going to click the pencil here. And instead of download the resource, I'll say get my course now. And if I'd like to in the future, I can add more and more things. I can add more and more points. I can definitely also A/B test this and see how it does against another pop-up. So what I do is just check it on mobile. And then I'm going to say, oh, okay, well, I need to do a little bit more here on mobile. And I'll just do a little bit more clicking and dragging. Expand this up a bit till I get this here. And drag this over here. I'm going to drag this over here. And voila. In a couple seconds, we got it good to go for mobile. And I'm liking the way it's looking. So after we have that all done, we can click on the gear wheel here. And you can change the campaign name if you'd like. You can also adjust the goals for what you'd like to do. If you'd like your pop-up to sell, to get lead acquisition, share count, or link clicks, and if you've made some mistakes, you can actually restore older versions. So what are we going to do now? I can go ahead and click publish, and there you have it. That's an awesome pop-up, but we're not quite done yet. We can drill down to some pretty good details. So you can choose which segment would you like. This is people who are going to see it. You can have different segments set up, or you can show your whole audience. You can even create a new segment here if you'd like. You can show the location of the campaign. Where is it going to show up? Is it going to be on a specific location or the whole website? And you can even go down to specific location and put the URL if you'd like. You can describe how you'd like it to show. So how are you going to show this? Are you going to allow them to close the bar on landing? Are you going to have the page push down? Are you going to have it remain when you are scrolling? And you can also have an entry and exit animation, which I think fade in, fade out is pretty cool. But you can play with these, see how they look. And then you can decide to turn the branding on or off. I'm going to opt to turn it off. You can include maximum limit. You can set actually max limits if you'd like. Set a date to start. now, and even you can click an end date, and you can set how frequently you'd like it to show up. So with all these, you can really, really drill down. And the nice thing is, as we talked about, you can do the exit pop-up like Bonia did. You can do the scroll pop-up as we were talking about. When you scroll, how far in do they go? 50% in to the page, it'll show up. You can do it on delay, so they just wait 60 seconds. Boom, it'll be there. Or you can just simply do it on landing. Tons of options. Really, really cool stuff. You hit save and activate. Oh, and I have increased video conversions here. So the big question is, how do you use it on a landing page or website? So what you want to do, just for example, after you have these two, you want to make sure they are active. Go to the landing page. Just for the heck of it, I'm just going to get this sales funnel example real quick, just to show you guys. And click edit. So while I'm here, you can choose any button, any text. You can go ahead and click edit, and you can choose this icon, looks like a chat box. You can either create a new pop-up like we just did, like I showed you, or choose from DotcomPal pop-ups and bars. Go ahead and click on that, increase video conversions. I can see clicking down here that I see increased video conversions with the action on. I can turn it off or I can delete it here. I'll go ahead and click done, and I'm going to publish this page. And this page has also been previously published. And then just to hit view. And then I can see my increase conversions with video by 80%, name, email, and get my course now. And you can program this button to go wherever you'd like. And there you have it. All right. Does anybody watching on YouTube, on Facebook, have any questions, any thoughts, any ideas? What do you think of pop-ups, and are you excited to use them? You're muted, Abanadi, I believe. Let me see if I can unmute you. I believe you're still muted.
I'm here. Sorry, I was talking. I was in mute.
Yeah, no.
Someone is asking about pop-up blockers. I'm not sure if DotcomPal is it has any problem with pop-up blockers. We are asking the team about that question, so we will answer that once we have the question. So, but I know there are some people that install pop-up blockers in their browsers, so not any pop-up can appear. And well, I think that's something that if people do that, is because they just don't want to see pop-up. I myself don't block pop-ups, and because I like them. Yeah. So I just see them, and also I see inside the browser some pop-ups notifications in there, and I use Google Chrome, and it sometimes asks me to activate or not a pop-up, and I just activate it. So it's something that depends on the user too. If the user don't want to see pop-ups, then he will disable it. So I think, I'm not sure if DotcomPal forces to open pop-ups even if the user don't want to see them. So I'm not sure about that, but I think it's something we must respect people. If they don't want to see pop-up and they program or install anything into avoid seeing pop-ups, then let me tell you, that person is not going to be inside your audience, is not your client, and he will never buy from you. So it's not a good idea to have those type of people in your audience. The people that like pop-ups, is better to don't be in your list.
You don't want them to pop up now.
Yeah, it's better to don't be there. Just go away. Any people who hates pop-up, please leave my site right now.
Yeah, put
and
that in
you
your pop-up. If
and
you
you
don't
show
like,
that in the pop-up.
why is my bounce rate so high? I just told them, hey, just leave. If you don't like this pop-up, get off my site. Neil Patel, new training.
Yeah.
You don't like this video, click off the page, man.
Yeah, but they do work. They do work, and I see. I sometimes I say, well, there is something that is not working here, and I see in other pages, and I see in the browser, and it gives me a red notification that I need to click there to permit to show up a pop-up, and I do that, like many times. I do that for other sites that I browse, and there is practically a pop-up for anything. You see, there are so many apps that you say there is an app for that, and there is a pop-up for that too. For anything, you can do a pop-up. You see, when someone, even the browser, when it's asking to how do you say, to enable your microphone or your video, you have to click, and there is a pop-up in there. You have to authorize it to use it, and also some other things. So it's something really used, and also it helps to avoid putting too much and stuff inside your page, because you know what is the purpose of that pop-up, and you show it whenever you need it to be shown. So it helps to avoid so many things inside your page, to make your page more light, and also to make your page more less heavy, so people can just show it whenever it's perfect for them, and it will work better than just placing something and static inside your page.
So thank you for that question, Nate Boyd. Do we have any more questions? People watching on YouTube, people watching on Facebook. Also, people watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, like this video, hit the notification bell to know when we go live with more videos to help you build and grow. And people watching on Facebook, give this a like and share this with someone who would like to build and grow their business or multiple businesses, as you saw yesterday. Any more questions, guys? We are here to help you, to answer your questions, and to help you with any confusions or ideas or thoughts or anything you have. Any more questions? People watching on YouTube, this is a good time to subscribe, like the video, hit the notification bell. And people watching on Facebook, this is a good time to like the video and share it with someone who wants to build more and grow their business. Do we have any more questions, guys? People on YouTube, people on Facebook, thank you. I definitely want to thank you for being here. We're here to help you guys out. And there's a lot of different platforms out there, as me and Avenatti have seen, but the ones that have good training and have all the tools necessary are the ones that will help you long term.
Yeah, here. The idea here is to have everything you need, and eventually we will be growing a lot more with many things, because that's the purpose. The purpose is to build, and you need to have a place where you can build anything. You can build a website, you can build a blog, or you can build a membership, you can build a sales funnel and anything. So we have it here too. And also to grow, for growing, we have many ways to grow too, like for lead generation, for creating pages, any type of pages, and also for building funnels or funnel journeys too, and also a lot of templates to make your life easier. And also we have the ability, very soon we have the ability to sell too, the selling part, where you can have everything here in one place, and the managing part too. because here you can also manage your leads, your email marketing, because email marketing is still the most profitable way for advertising and for making people to buy. That is something proven. It still works, even with all the technology and the instant messaging and all that. Still, email is the top one, and we will talk about that really, really soon. But here in .com we got you covered also with email marketing, so it's something important for you to know, and we will cover that very soon.
Yeah, we're going to cover that. We're going to cover membership sites, so get excited for that. So you can have all your products and services up, ready to go. You can email your list, and you can have pop-ups in case they'd like to leave or scroll through or whatever they'd like to do. So everyone, people watching on YouTube, people watching on Facebook, thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe and like this video on Facebook. And if you're part of our affiliate program, let's double your commissions from 30 to 50% by going pro today. You can get unlimited visits, leads, contacts, websites, and put your pop-ups on them like we just showed, and 2 awesome founder specials as well, but only for a limited time can you go pro. Now, if you haven't started with us, now is the time to start with DotcomPal. Go to DotcomPal.com and get a free account. Don't just get a free account. Use it to build, grow, sell, and manage. Because as you grow, we grow. As your business grows, we grow. So now I just want to thank my amazing co-host, Abanati Suarez. I want to give a shout out to Shirag for doing awesome work, and Manish, and everyone, people watching on Facebook. Thank you so much.
And also Nate Boyd, it says he's spending every day to learn all about .com Pro, and it's now his go-to site for marketing. So that's great. It's great.
Yeah,
And it's, of course, it's the same for me. I do everything inside .com. It is a great platform. It's fast, and it's really good. It has everything in there, and it will continue growing a lot. That's the goal. And also with the training, with the support, it will help you to get more benefit from it because it's good. It's really nice if you have a Ferrari, but if you don't know how to drive it, well, what are you going to do with that in the garage? Well, I got a Ferrari, really, really nice, cool, and nice, and it's free. I got it for free, but I don't know how to drive it. So it's there just to take pictures.
you can use it. You can use it to sell PLR. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if we don't have a proper training and support, it's hard to drive a Ferrari.
How to use a sports car to double your conversions, if you follow. No, but Nate, I want to say I used to have about 3 or 4 WordPress sites. I was going to Aweber. I had like 7 different tabs open, 7 to 10 different tabs open to get stuff done. Now I just have a couple tabs open. I just have DotcomPal and my thing with my team, and I just go, and basically it is my one-stop shop. And I've been on the internet for a long time. Been in internet marketing for a bit, and I've used a lot of stuff. I can say, going through the jungle of WordPress like me and Albanati have, this is my one-stop solution. Also, I've been through a couple more jungles with autoresponders, as you have with SendGrid, and I had Aweber as well. So similar experiences. Thank you, Shirag. I really appreciate that. How to make pop-ups example. Juan bought Miguel subscribed. Andres is watching. That will disappear every 2 seconds.
I think that maybe a bug in there. So you need to contact support and let them know. Maybe there is a mistake there in the template, when that happens.
Yeah.
So contact support so they can see and check the template. They will ask you which template is creating that problem, and see what's going on in there.
Yeah, definitely. If it is an issue, our team is super fast. And we will respond and get back to you on that. And we have a really, really good support team that will not only address questions, but they'll make sure they get them solved. So thank you for that. And I also want to give out an additional shout out to Nate. That makes me really, really happy to see something like that. Because that is our go-to goal here, is to say, hey, we know you have tons of things going on, but we have a solution for that to make it simple and easy. All right, everyone. So shout out to everybody watching on Facebook, everybody watching on YouTube. Thank you so much for being with us during these sessions. We're here to help you answer your questions. So everyone, I want to wish you an awesome weekend. Keep growing, keep building, keep using the power of pop-ups, and thank you so much for watching. I'm Kareem with Team.comPal, your all-in-one solution to build, grow, sell, and manage from one place. Thanks, everyone.
See you later.
Later.